Give you stories about every incident.
So when they are roasting, they tell you stories. But now those things seem to be dying out of late. Hello, going to have some roast maize. So going to the garden to get some maize to roast. Ole.
Francis, you come. Come.
From now till December, end of December, is harvest time for most crops. But here, maize, this is the matoke, was just transplanted, can you see? Oh, near.
Francis, you mark, you can't pass. So where can I go here?
Sure. So, see, this is ready.
I could put up to the tin for rain.
Ango, udah kami ini. Ini ramah pula tu. So these are enough for me to roast. Going to roast maize. So join me while I light my fire. This is now the fire. So, and this is my maize. Yes, welcome again. So this is what I'm going to put here. to roast my maize. So this maize was planted, let's say about eight weeks ago. Now ready to harvest. So you can either eat it like this or wait for it to dry in the garden and then grind it, get flour which you can use for porridge or ugali. So as I was saying, it takes between 2.5 months to 3.5 months for you to start eating. Now you can either roast it like this or boil it and you'll be able to eat. Now when it dries, of course all these fall off and the grains are the one that you put to dry. It can either dry like this, then you remove the seeds, and then from the seeds you can even boil it. I think you've seen me eat. You can boil it and mix with beans, and what that's what's called anyoya. You've seen me eat that one before. So you can either do that or leave it to dry, and when it dries you can grind and get the powder. Now the powder, out of the powder you can either make porridge or make ugali, the dough out of that. And then the other thing as well, you can use it to make alcohol. You can ferment the maize and add in yeast to make alcohol. So that's all. I can see it is beginning to turn brown. The fire is a bit. Now you can see these are the worms, the germs that affect this. Because it was affected, you see it didn't put on much seed or much maize. There this gap between because of the worm, but that doesn't prevent us from eating it, because once you put it on fire, every germ will be killed and you can enjoy your corn on the cob. Camera must be a bit far. I don't know if you can hear me properly. Yes, better. So these gardens near home are always come in handy if you wanna have a bite, wanna munch on something. That's when I see just how to go, just pick a few of these. Yeah, so this normally takes some time depending on the heat, but again, you don't want it to be very hot, otherwise it will only be ready on the top and then inside will not be ready. So you want it to cook slowly, and because of the fire I've decided to put this one with the cover so that it can boil inside. Then once the fire comes down, we'll also remove that and then put them. These ducks love where there is food. Whenever you're doing something they can feed on, they come around. Now I'm using a charcoal stove. This is a locally fabricated one, whereby they made this out of, if you can see, this is a wheel of a car. Is it they call a wheel where the tires are? So they put the stand on it, then you can put charcoal in there. Other than that, you can also have like the locally made fire stone where they put 3 stones and then you use firewood. But firewood is also hard to control. At least charcoal you can control the heat. So this one I've decided to use this charcoal stove. And because the fire, the other locally made fire is in where we have ours made, it is in a very hot place, and then you don't want to do this in our kitchen because of the heat. So I normally prefer doing it under a tree so that, yeah, I can feel the breeze. And so yeah, you can see these ones are getting ready now. Yes, getting ready, as you can see, turning brownish. Yes, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, Watch to the World. And if you're new, please, and also hit the like button so you can get notification each time I post a new video. Thank you very much for those who have subscribed, and then I thank you for those who are watching my videos. I need more watch time, so please, whenever you get time, share, watch, and like. Yes, the channel is Watch to the World. So like I told you, when it is when the heat is too much, you can put it with its chunga, with a cover. Call it chunga, I don't know. Are these covers? Each time you squat, I remember Esther trying to squat.
Did you tell him?
So yes, my maize is coming on nicely. So this one is Oderu. They use it for a lot of things. I think those who have watched African Yako use it. It is a multi-purpose traditional tray. Harvesting, weaving, cleaning, carrying. As you see, it is made of fiber, and they smear it with cow dung. So after some time, they will smear them again. Now that December is coming, everything is going to be clean. Houses are going to be smeared with cow dung, with the residue from the alcohol. Also, they use that. They use that to mix with mud and smear on the house. That's why you see, like these ones, they're all faded. So soon they will have to smear, because the way most Africans have 2 homes. They have the ones in the city where they live and work, and then they have the village like here. So every end of year, people gather, come to the village, and that's why you see, like in a homestead, they will have like many homes. So they all get full in December, between 23rd up to the new year. So yes, wow, this one. So this one it's like it's been boiled in hot water. So I just have to roast it a little, and it will be ready. So yes, this is breakfast. The beauty of having a garden near home. After this, go back, get some oranges, get some mangoes, get some jackfruit, and all organic. They have posted a question before, what do you people call organic? Because for us, what we call organic is going to the garden and getting something, cooking it and eating it. That's organic. Now, when you have seen in supermarkets where they say organic, non-organic, I've never understood what they mean by non-organic. Anyone there can help us explain that? I would love to know. See, look at that. In our culture, we have a saying: the cook is the first to test. So, I'm gonna have a test of this one. Look at how so nicely roasted. Well, mmm. Mm? I have
Invited guest.
an uninvited guest who has come to raid my kitchen. My chicken.
Chicken.
My kitchen, chicken. My chikoda we are now chendo kitchen.
Hey, you're giving me this one that you've already eaten. Yeah, a new one.
You choose. You still have more, but when you're growing up, roasting of maize, cassava used to be done by grandparents or aunties. Then they could tell you the story about your clan or your ancestors. So you sit around, and it was never like I told this one is modern now.
Let me tell you a story. And my grandmother told me about the maize. So in central Uganda, the month for the maize is called Seva Seka.
Seva Seka.
So she was telling me why it's called, she's from central Uganda. So she was telling me why the name was called Seva Seka, the month. It's because it was like people had grown the maize, and then this lady, she roasted the maize and told the kid to take to the father. And when the kid took the father, found the father just seated there, like this on the chair, and is just smiling or laughing, like smiling. And then went back and told the mother that, Seva Seka, because they used to call their father Sevo. It's like a title.
Yeah, they call father Sevo, mother's Nyao.
Yeah. So Sevo is like a gentleman, right? And then this kid told the mother that Sevo Seka, like the gentleman is just laughing. And then he said, he first go and check again if he has finished the maize. That's no, he's still laughing. And then when the mother went there, found when the guy is dead. The mother was just dead like that, and the kid could not know. So from then, that season of maize is called Sevo Aseka. And January, because it's very hot, it's called Mkutula Sanja. like the banana leaves when they
Hey, let me
they
bring for
dry
you a
up.
sanja. Let me bring you a sanja.
Yeah, when the banana leaves dry up, it's because of the heat, the strong heat in January and the sun. So they become like this. So that's how the name Mukutula Sanja came about. I don't know how to pronounce it well. I'm not a Muganda, guys. I'm not a Muganda. It's Ankandru who is Shoni Muganda. To tell us more.
So this is what they call a chisanja,
Mhm.
dry part of a banana
So
leaf.
it dries it and then it breaks it from the stem.
See now it is breaking because of the dry season starting.
Yeah, so January is called Mukutula
Mukutula,
Sanja.
Mukutula sanja.
Yeah, guys, me, I'm not a Muganda and I'm not related to a Muganda. This one
My mom
is a Muganda, so it's
was
Shoni.
a Muganda.
Yeah. So it's Shoni Muganda. So anyway, guys, that was it. So your grandparents here give you stories about every incident.
So when they are roasting, they tell you stories. But now those things seem to be dying out of late. But that's it now. Our maize is ready. The cobs are ready. So we are going to munch. I hope you have enjoyed that and learned. Please continue supporting. Subscribe. The channel is Pakwach to the world. Don't forget to hit the like button. And yes, if you, my subscribers, and you've not subscribed to African Nyako's channel, please, this is African Nyako.
Come subscribe to my channel.
To our channel. But again, if you have subscribed to our channel, you know what I mean. See you in the next video shortly. We are bringing more. See you shortly.